Hey, Skylar. Was I supposed to receive the invitation that you sent me? Huh? What are you talking about? We just received an invitation in the mail. The invitation to your wedding? You didn't mean to send this to our house, did you? What's wrong with me inviting you to my wedding? We're sisters. I don't see a problem. If anything, it would be odd not to invite you. You're trying to convince me that it would be odd for you not to invite me to your wedding? After everything you did to me. Seriously. Come on, sis, don't be like that. The past is in the past. You haven't invited us to any family gatherings that you planned in years, just because me and my husband didn't go to university. That was our choice to make, and we're not ashamed of it, Skylar. You and your fiancé have treated us horribly up until now. Why would you invite us to your wedding? And why would you think we would go? Come on, Bella, don't be like that. You're starting to scare me. Your sister and her fiancé are inviting you to their wedding. I don't see a reason to turn down the offer. Besides, we decided to invite you because we looked back at our past actions and felt bad about them. That's why we decided to invite you in the first place. I'm so sorry for saying rude things to you back then. I really wasn't myself back then. What's gotten into you? You're starting to scare me. I did everything I could to make you stop doing those horrible things to me, but you never stopped. But now you suddenly feel bad for those things? Did you two get hit by lightning together or something? Preparing for the wedding really changed us. It was way more hectic than we first expected it to be. But then we were really motivated by the thought of being able to show our appreciation to everyone who helped us get here. And I realized how you were one of the people who I should credit being right here, right now too. Really? Yeah, you were the nicest person in the world to me when we were just little kids. You would run off to find our parents whenever I started crying. And you would cheer me up when I was disappointed in myself for being unathletic. I do remember those things, but that was back when we were still really close to each other. Those memories helped me realize how important you were to me, but I was foolish enough to let my ego get in the way and make fun of you for not going to college. Even though that doesn't matter at all about a person. I mean, you two just go to show that it doesn't matter whether a person goes to college with your business together. A small web shop is still a huge accomplishment, and I mean it. Look, you're really, really scaring me here. What has gotten into you? Have you really changed? Yes, and I'm sorry for everything I've done up until now. I know I'm asking for a lot right now, but I really do regret everything I've done to you. Charles, this is an emergency. Apparently, Skylar is a whole new person all of a sudden, and she wants us to attend her wedding together.
Oh, so the invitation was legit? Well, I thought she sent a fake invitation or something to us. I wouldn't be surprised if the time, place, and date were all different from the actual thing.
I fully agree, and that's why I'm so surprised. She apologized for everything that's happened up until now, including all of the things she said to us. And she said she would be glad if the two of us showed up to the wedding.
That's amazing. I mean, if she's insisting on it, then why not? We should send an RSPV right away.
Wait, you agree on coming? I'm glad Skylar finally feels differently about all of the things she said to us. But that doesn't change the past, and the fact is, she said those things, and she's done those things. We can't just act like none of that ever happened, right?
I mean, if this is about me, then yes. I can act like nothing ever happened. Because I'm really happy that you're finally starting to get along with your sister again. That's way more important than holding a grudge for what happened in the past.
Charles.
But I also totally understand if you have mixed feelings about the whole thing. Because, I mean, she really was persistent about making us feel like fools for not going to college. Like the way she'd tell us that she wishes our business would go bankrupt every time we saw her. And the way she would make fun of us whenever business would get slow.
Yeah, and it wouldn't hurt just me. It hurt both of us.
But it's still a once-in-a-lifetime type of chance to finally get along with her again. And I feel like that's something worth putting the past behind for. Only good things come from being close and friendly with your siblings, you know. So really, don't mind me and make the most out of this chance.
You're right. Nothing good comes of me putting my ego first right now. Regardless of everything, I'd still be glad if I could become close with my sister again. I guess it's official then. I'll go let her know that we're coming.
Great. I'll go make sure my schedule's open for that day. We just got a huge order a while ago too, so hopefully nothing comes up where we have to turn down one or the other.
That's true. Business has been busy lately. Thankfully. All right. Let's work hard now so we can go to that wedding without any other worries.
Right on. Plus, we're gonna need some money for a nice present for them too. Alright, let's get to work.
Hey, Skylar. Sorry for bothering you right before the wedding. We noticed that there weren't enough seats for the two of us. Could you redirect us to someone who could show us where our table is? We tried asking the staff close by, but they wouldn't do anything about it. You came! Thank you so much. And also, don't worry about the seats. You can stay as you are. I'll have you two standing while you watch the wedding for today. Very funny. Wait, are you serious? Why wouldn't you prepare seats for us? You should be able to figure out the answer to that question on your own. I thought today was our day to make up for past disagreements. Make up? Why would I bother to make up with an idiot who couldn't even go to college? Ew, do you hear yourself? But you said that you felt bad about the things you did to me up until today. You went out of your way to apologize to me. You're a different person now, aren't you? Don't you want to make up with me? As you could probably have guessed by now, that was a lie to get you two to come to my wedding today. Duh! How could you say that? I've hated you up until now, and I'm going to hate you for as long as I live. And I didn't prepare seats for you because I hate you. Got it? You two idiots can stay standing. I don't get it. If you hate us so much, then you shouldn't have invited us. Why would you lie about feeling bad about the things you've done and that you're trying to make up for everything? It doesn't make sense. It makes complete sense. I wanted to make the two of you feel the way you made me feel on that day. What day? How does it feel standing up while everyone else is sitting down comfortably? Doesn't it make you feel embarrassed and vulnerable? That's the way I've always felt since elementary school. What do you mean? Because no matter what our parents made us do, you were always the one who would get complimented. You were good at everything. But the teachers would always make me stand up and scold me in front of the whole class. They would yell at me for not being able to do the things that my own sister could pull off easily. Just because I was born to be your sister. I've always hated you ever since. You're the reason my life has been so miserable. How is that my fault? That's why I've always focused on my studies, because it was the only thing I could surpass you in. Not the piano, not sports, but schoolwork. And I finally beat you. I graduated one of the most prestigious universities in the country, while you graduated a public high school and never made it to university. I beat you for the first time in my life. But I didn't stop there, so I've been plotting this day ever since. And it's finally here. How do you feel? You really did all of this for that pathetic reason. Say whatever you want. I invited all of my friends from college for today, Therefore, everyone here has at least a bachelor's degree. Everyone other than you two high school graduates. And those two are the only ones who are standing up with nowhere to sit. Because you don't belong here. Isn't it hilarious? You're pathetic. Making what should have been the happiest day of your life into a tool for some stupid revenge. I've done nothing wrong anyways. And my husband is even a bigger victim. He has nothing to do with our personal business. Shut up! I hate you, but I hate that man too. I hate your husband for marrying the person I hate. Every single person in this room is a college graduate or above, and therefore you two are the dumbest people here. What's wrong with making a fool out of those fools? How dare you? You two peasants just stay standing for the rest of the wedding. It really compliments the dumb look on your faces. Whatever, we're going home. Is someone mad? If you're so angry, then why don't you go graduate a college? Maybe I'll prepare a chair for you after that. Oh wait, but given how dumb you are, I guess there's no use. Never mind, you'd never be able to pay for it anyways. Unlike me and my husband, I assume that you and your husband are barely paying your bills with that business of yours, huh? You're not going to keep that smile for long, sis. And I won't be listening to any apologies later on. What? This is the last time you'll ever be hearing from us again. The two of us who don't even deserve chairs will be going home now. But remember that I will never forgive you for going out of your way and lying just to make us feel dehumanized. I've been holding it in for so long, but I won't hold back anymore. I will make you regret this. Hey guys, some high school graduate is threatening me. Help! Go home if you're gonna go home, peasant. Bella! What did you do to my husband's company? Oh, hey Skylar. What do you mean, what did I do? My husband just called in crying that his boss is furious at him because one of the company's clients called him out. And now the deal that he was working on was completely canceled. He's panicking that every single job that he's working on right now is falling apart in relation to this. Oh my, what a pity. He's supposed to be managing the opening of a new location right now, and that client was taking care of the interior of that particular location that was being built. But since the client is mad at him, everything's falling apart. The tables and seats and everything else that was supposed to arrive aren't coming anymore. And now he says that they won't make it to the open date anymore, or if they'll even get to open the store altogether. Wow, he was given the privilege of managing a newly opening location, but he couldn't even pull off opening it? That's a huge blow on his career, huh? I'm sure his boss is very, very angry at him now. Quit the dumb act. I know you know something about this. Apparently that client is actually you and your husband's company, right? How is this possible? Why is a dumb little company like yours clients with the company of my husband works at? This makes no sense. My husband works at a pretty big place. I mean, how am I supposed to answer that question? It seems to me that you already know everything I could explain to you right now. Oh, and the reason our company is a client of your husband's company is because our business is going very well and we're popular. That's why. When did you two grow your company to this scale? I don't know, but apparently a furniture store specified in importing vintage pieces was a business scheme that everyone had been overlooking, and we caught it. It's true our company is still pretty small, but me and my husband have a great eye when it comes to choose the items. So our clients range from small restaurants to corporate-level companies. What? Yeah, I mean, not that I would ever expect you to be interested in a business ran by two high school graduates, but I guess no matter what level of education, It all comes down to the passion and hard work. We learned French, German, Chinese, Japanese, etc., so that we could bargain in the seller's native language. And now we have clients all over the world who offer us reasonable prices. When did all of this happen? Out of all people, you're able to speak that many languages? Yes, me, out of all people. Since you people are on such a high horse, I contacted your headquarters. That you probably don't need furniture from peasants to make the business work, right? This has to be a joke. How could so many coincidences happen at once? I didn't know your company was so popular, and I didn't know you and my husband were clients. This isn't fair. You didn't tell me all of this before I did what I did. Yeah, I figured that your husband probably wouldn't have recognized us just by seeing our faces. Since you decided not to invite us to any of the family gatherings, and you wouldn't expect to see a client at your wedding, right? On the other hand, my husband and I knew from the beginning because Mom showed us a picture of your husband on the day after sealing the deal. How dare you do all of this to us? Just because we didn't prepare your seats for our wedding? You're trying to ruin our lives for that? And if you're going to take revenge, then don't bring my husband into this. Aw, so heartwarming to see a wife caring for her husband. But I hate you and I hate your husband for marrying the person I hate, so... What? The exact same lines that you said to me at the wedding. You hate my husband, right? And you invited him with me to the wedding and made him go through the same embarrassing experience, didn't you? So, I did the same thing to you. This is not the same thing. Apart from marrying you, he also made a huge mistake when he decided to make fun of me and my husband with you for not having a college education. This is personal, so what's wrong with taking revenge on him too? But you're going too far. This has an effect on his work, on his whole career. Please, just don't bring my husband into this anymore. I won't do anything to you guys, just please finish this deal with him as his client. I'm begging you. Or else we don't know what the company might do to him. I thought I warned you that I wouldn't be accepting any apologies after leaving that wedding. Please. Therefore, I won't be sending anything to your husband. Good luck with life from now on. My husband and I are very busy making deals with big companies right now. I can't believe you. My husband just got fired. Are you happy now? Does this really make you happy? Because since you two decided not to send any of the furniture, the opening date was set back multiple times and his boss cut him. Yes, we received a very neat and long letter of apology by the headquarters of his company, that they're very sorry for the unethical actions taken by their employee. The apologies and requests were starting to get annoying, so we ended up sending the furniture in the end, actually. But I guess that still wasn't enough to save him from being fired, huh? I won't forgive you two for this. And neither will my husband. He's furious that you two uneducated small business owners got in his way. Oh no. Please don't. It's too late for apologies now. We'll write every single detail about your horrible products and how harmful they were to us, and that everything in the store is ugly. In fact, I've already left several one-star reviews on this store. I see. So the reviews that have been posted lately were all written by you and your husband, huh? Well, I guess we have our proof then. I'll be using screenshots from this conversation as evidence to sue you. What kind of crime should I sue you for? What? Just know that I'll be taking all measures necessary to sue you completely. We will not be accepting any apologies for this incident either. As the owner of this company, I will not be tolerating any of these illegal attacks on our business. Owner of the business? Mr. Charles?
Yes, I'll be talking with you from here on as the owner. If you have any complaints about our current decision, please be sure to contact us through a lawyer.
What do you mean you're going to sue us? You have got to be joking about this lawyer thing. You should know that we can't afford that right now. And stay out of this. This is between me and my sister. Do you think you can just assault me like this? I'm your wife's sister.
I thought you two weren't sisters anymore. Bella told me on the day of your wedding that she will be taking legal procedures to cut all relations with you. Therefore, you two are strangers. And all you are to me is an enemy who attacked our business. Therefore, I will be seeing you in court.
What?
I'll tell you this beforehand, but we are not looking for an unofficial settlement. I'll make you a criminal, and I will leave a mark on your record. Please know that.
A mark on my record? Whoa. Let's slow down here. You don't mean you're going to call the cops on me, do you?
That's exactly what I mean. If you get a criminal record, then maybe you'll finally learn. I personally think that no matter what the reason, it's fine to hate whatever you hate. Even if you hate Bella for being able to do everything other than schoolwork better than you, I think that's only natural. I think it's okay. But you should know that just because you hate someone, that doesn't mean you're allowed to do anything to them. So I'll help you learn that lesson.
Wait. Are you serious?
Very, very serious. It becomes very difficult to go back to carrying a normal life once you have a criminal record. Employers won't hire you, and you won't have as much trust in society, so face that reality and take in what you've done to us.
You can't just do this to us, leaving the two of us unemployed right after we got married.
I mean, we can't just forgive you anymore, so. You had your chance to be forgiven for everything you've done to us, but you decided to throw it away and put yourself in this situation. I'm a nice guy myself, but what you did at the wedding just wasn't right.
Please, I'm begging you. You're not being yourself, Mr. Charles. You're not like this. You're always smiling, and you're always nice.
Well, now you know that it's a serious situation when a truly nice person becomes mad. I let everything slide up until that wedding. But what happened there was just terrible of you, unforgivable. You should have seen the look on my wife's face when she found out that there were no seats for us, and you never meant anything you said prior to that. I won't forgive anyone who made my wife that heartbroken.
No, I didn't mean it.
Please make sure not to contact me or my wife ever again. If you ever have anything to say, then contact us through a lawyer. My wife and I will be going now. Good luck with life.
After that, it took a while, but me and my husband were able to win in court, allowing us to leave a criminal record on my sister and her husband. Apparently, my sister called on my relatives as if they were victims. But everyone knew what she had done to me at the wedding, so no one helped the two recover from their loss at court. On top of that, thanks to their criminal record, they weren't able to find a new job. I heard they even yelled at an employer for not hiring them, even though they were college graduates. On the other hand, my husband and I are continuing to work hard every day. We've been receiving more and more jobs, so we're thinking of opening new stores and expanding our business.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.
Hey sis, you know I would have expected you to find a purpose in life for now. But coins? Who owns a whole social media account about their coin collection? Can you elaborate on how that's possibly any fun to you? You're like the exact person that everyone would think about if they were told to imagine an unemployed lowlife.
Seriously, Becky? I don't have time to deal with you.
You don't have time to deal with me? I have a newborn child and take care of her while simultaneously going to work and establishing my career. What do you do with your time? Sleep? Eat? Because last time I checked, You were an unemployed, single, helpless girl who had no future ahead of herself.
Whatever, just get to the point. You didn't contact me just to make fun of me, did you? And just for your information, I'm not unemployed.
What do you mean you're not unemployed? It is something to be ashamed of, but you shouldn't try to hide it from your own sister.
I'm actually not.
Mom already let me know that you never left the house. And even if you do leave the house, it's to collect your little coins, right? How can you tell me you're not unemployed?
You can't just say that I'm unemployed because I do those things. I do work just from home. And that's the lifestyle that I wanted anyways. My company started making their jobs completely online starting this month.
I told you to stop lying, Lisa. And it bugs me how you show off the nothingness with which is your life consists. So I'm gonna have to ask you to stop posting on social media from now on. In fact, I can guarantee you that absolutely no one on the surface of the planet Earth is impressed. So I'm doing you a favor by pointing this out.
Hey Mom, do you have a minute? I was wondering if I could talk about Becky.
Hey Lisa, it's been a while since you last reached out to us. How have you been? What's the matter?
Sorry, I've been really busy lately. I texted you because Becky just texted me and started talking nonsense again. She kept insisting that I was unemployed, even though I repetitively explained that I have a job. Is she okay?
Oh my.
I don't want things between us to get any worse, so could you please explain my circumstances to her so that she'll believe it and quit bothering me?
She's directly reaching out to you now? I can't believe that girl. I've actually been explaining that you aren't unemployed to her as well, but she won't just swallow that pill. She keeps insisting that you must be unemployed and therefore are less valuable of a person to her.
Why would she do that?
It seems like she's been struggling a bit with the baby lately, so she asked me if I could take care of their daughter for a while, but I said that we couldn't because you were working from home. Since I assumed that crying babies and online meetings weren't a great match, and I can't just kick you out of the house. But Becky really didn't take it that well.
Really?
Yes, she kept accusing you of lying about having a job, and that you were just making excuses to stay with us. And we kept trying to tell her that she was wrong, but she just wouldn't listen.
Wow, well, at least I know why she keeps bothering me about not having a job, I guess.
I really did try to make her understand, you know. We've had the same talk over and over again, but she just walks out of the room when I try to defend you.
I know, Mom, thanks. Becky's always been like this anyways. Always as stubborn as a rock, even if she knows that she's actually wrong.
Tell me about it. She's been telling me to come over to her house and take care of her baby. If I can't, open the house for her. And that I'm just taking care of you and stalling for you because you're the favorite child.
What's the issue that she's having with her child anyways?
You know how Becky absolutely loves working. Well, she hasn't been able to commit herself as much as she used to because she needs to take care of her baby. I think she's been getting really stressed about not being able to have that satisfaction.
How does that justify her kicking me out? I mean, I understand that she's going through a lot right now with work and raising a child, but she can't just get after you or me for not taking her place whenever she feels like she wants to commit herself to something else. She should have taken into account that she wouldn't be able to apply herself as much towards work when she decided to have a child.
That's what I've been saying.
She shouldn't have had an affair with a married man in the first place. I mean, the news was all over the neighborhood when everyone found out that the two had a thing going on. I'm sure things would have been a lot better if she had had the help of a husband. But she clearly stated that she would take care of everything by herself when she first got pregnant and pushed us away when we were worried for her. And now she has the audacity to ask for your help?
I can't blame her for that, honey. You don't understand how difficult it is to raise a child until you have one of your own. She probably never expected it to be this demanding of a job.
She should just put aside her pride and say that she needs our help. It's not okay for her to just act like it's part of your responsibility to help her. Ugh, she annoys me so much. And now she's saying all these things about me for no reason?
Please calm down. I know how you feel. But it really does look like she's struggling with balancing everything. And I, as a mother, can't just act like nothing's happening. So me and your father have decided that we're going to go check on her later this month and see how she's doing.
Both you and Dad are being too nice. Becky said that she would do everything on her own, and you should make her live up to those words. Helping her is just going to promote more of this nonsense.
It'll be fine. Don't worry. And I'll try and talk to her about your work again, so that she understands the situation better. Thanks for getting mad at her for us, Lisa. Are you starting to get worried, sis? That your mommy and daddy haven't come home by this time? I mean, who's going to be there to baby you now, right?
They still haven't come back since they left to see you at your house. They're still with you?
Yes, they're still with me. In fact, they'll continue to be with me from now on. Mom and Dad will be living with me at my house from today and on. Therefore, they won't be coming back to that old house that you're in right now.
What do you mean?
Can you pack up their things and send them over? They'll need their things by the end of tomorrow, so make sure to meet that deadline. I'll send my address later.
You wait a minute. What do you mean they're going to live with you from now on? Why would they abandon their whole house out of nowhere to live with you?
Because I said so. Mom and Dad will be officially mine from now on. And they're going to support my work life while helping me raise my child.
What?
I asked them to take care of the baby for the whole day today. And I honestly hadn't seen them look so happy in a long time. Because, let's be honest, do you think that they would really enjoy taking care of their unemployed low-life daughter? Or their adorable grandchild? So I have decided that it's best for them as well to continue living with me and my baby, instead of with you and your nonsense.
You can't just say that and make them leave.
Even my daughter loves the idea. She's absolutely in love with her grandparents. It's adorable. And I'm sure our parents are happy that they won't have to deal with your unemployed self anymore. It's just better for everyone other than you, for Mom and Dad to move in with us.
So you're going to kidnap them out of nowhere. We all know that you're just trying to make our parents raise your kids for you. Even though all of this is your own fault, and you even said that you would raise the child on your own after you first got pregnant. If you want help, then why don't you just say so instead of shaming me to justify your nonsense? Don't force your issues onto Mom and Dad.
I'm not forcing anything onto them. And you're in no place to be talking about forcing issues onto Mom and Dad. You're already in your 20s, and you're still making them raise you like a baby. You don't have to get so worked up because your source of income is gone now. Just find a job.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not unemployed. Hasn't Mom also explained this to you over and over again?
Shut up! Don't talk back to me. Someone like you who does no good to society doesn't get to talk to me, a valued member of society. Your days of sucking up to Mom and Dad are over. If you still don't want to work, then do it at your own risk. By the way, Mom and Dad are never going to see you again, so don't expect them to come back and save you.
What do you mean?
It seems like Mom and Dad were building up some serious frustration toward you for a while now. I asked them if they wanted to live with me from then and on, and they themselves suggested that they cut any ties with you from now on.
Why on earth would they do that?
What do you not get at this point? It seems like the only realistic choice to me if your daughter isn't willing to get a job and wants to stay at your house and live off of your money. It's just better for everything to make the hard choice of abandoning them. Maybe this way, you'll finally take responsibility for yourself.
Sorry, but you're the one who's going to live alone from now on.
What?
Why don't you try asking Mom and Dad again and listen more closely? I'm sure that you'll hear that they meant you when they were talking about cutting all ties.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm saying that you're misunderstanding what Mom and Dad are saying. I'm sure they said they're going to cut all ties, but they never said with me.
What?
So go ask her who she really means, because it's definitely not me. And they'll tell you that they intend to cut all relations with you.
What? Why would they say that to me? Unlike you, I can actually provide for myself and even help them out, somewhat. There's no point in doing that to me.
But it seems that they've already made up their mind about the idea.
Huh?
Yeah, I got a call from Mom during lunch today. She said that she was going to disown you as your daughter.
Why would she say that?
She also sent me a picture of the atrocious sight of your house. How can you bear to stay sane while living in an environment like that? There wasn't even room to take a step with so much trash on the floor. And I can't believe that you're trying to raise a small child in a house like that.
Shut up! You wouldn't understand how difficult it is to manage to raise a child while working at the same time. I'm doing both at the same time. How could you possibly expect me to clean the house on top of that?
So you have the privilege to treat your own parents like your maids? Because I heard you told your parents you went out of their way to go check on you, to clean the house for you before even saying hi. And when they finished with that, you ordered them to cook for you, and then take care of the baby for you, and do the laundry for you, right? I mean, who in their right mind wouldn't become furious after being treated like that?
What?
Mom and Dad were really worried about you at first. I mean, I told them that it was all their own fault, so they didn't have to help. But they were too caring to see you struggle on your own, so they wanted to come see you. But guess what you did to their kindness? You didn't even bother to thank them and treated them like your maids. It seemed like Mom and Dad were really sad about how they were treated by you. They told me that their will to help you was completely gone after that. And just an hour ago, I received a text that said that they were cutting all ties with you. They said it would be better off for you to not have anyone to rely on.
You're lying. Mom and Dad would never throw me away like that.
Well, they sent a message to me saying that they would. They also said that you keep making excuses and wouldn't let them leave your house. So I'm going to go over there and pick them up.
What?
You're crazy. Who locks their own parents out of their house like that? Mom and Dad are choosing to live with me in their house.
Stop lying. Why would they leave me and my daughter to be with you? I'm even offering to pay them a monthly allowance if they stay with us. I have a pretty good position at my workplace, so I get paid a lot. I'm offering $2,000 each. Why would they leave?
Because they care more about how they themselves feel about helping you than money. No matter how many dollar bills you stack in front of them, they won't give in because they know that they don't want to help you out anymore.
That makes no sense.
It makes a lot of sense when you think about it, actually. You never truly asked them for help, and you never thanked them when they did offer for help. You just acted like they were some maids of yours. Why would they want to keep helping a person like that?
Shut up! It's still better than taking care of a useless daughter who can't even get a job or even leave the house. What's your annual salary? Because last time I checked, it was $0. I make $80,000 a year. Look me in the eyes and tell me that you're worth more than me. It only makes sense for them to leave their unemployed, useless daughter to move in with their elite daughter and her baby.
No, I think that it makes more sense for them to choose to live with me. I mean, given that the two of us both make a decent amount of money, why would they choose a brat with a twisted personality like you over a mature daughter who pays them monthly and also does chores around the house for them? I mean, I would want to live with the latter if I were them.
Huh? What do you mean both of us make a decent amount of money?
I've been telling you this over and over again. I am employed. I just work from home. And I make a pretty good amount of money from that work.
Huh?
Yeah, and I've been getting promoted every year for the past few years, and I've finally caught up to your salary.
What?
Yeah, I make $80,000 a year while working from home, and I give $2,000 a month to Mom and Dad.
What? You? The lazy sister who couldn't even manage to make a penny? That's impossible.
I guess I've defied the odds. I'm living proof that life isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Now I manage a ton of workers who work for me. Do you remember the wife of the guy who you had an affair with? Well, she works for me now, too.
What?
Yeah, I heard all about how they got divorced because of you. And that she was struggling to find a new job because she was a stay-at-home wife up until then. So I decided that it was my responsibility to take her under my wing as a victim of my sister's actions.
Wow.
You really were stupid for letting something like that happen. Imagine what the rest of the family members had to go through. But no matter how stupid you were being, we couldn't just leave you because you were family. So Mom and Dad continued to worry about you and what you were doing, and I took part of the responsibility by caring for the wife. But you disregarded all that kindness. You treated me like an unemployed piece of trash, and you treated our parents like slaves when they stepped in to help you. I guess we finally see how much of a hopeless cause you really are.
Wait, I wasn't trying to disregard anyone's care. I was just so caught up with the baby and work. I really do appreciate everyone's help.
I'm gonna go pick up Mom and Dad, so you should say your last goodbyes because you won't be seeing us again.
What?
You said at the beginning of all of this that you would take care of the whole situation on your own. So I hope you can stick with your word because no one's going to help you with anything ever again.
Hey, Lisa. Are you guys still mad at me? Or have you forgiven me?
What do you want?
I'm really on edge right now. I can't take this anymore. I don't want to throw my career out of the window, so I want to focus on work. But it's just so much effort to take care of the baby. Could I please come back to Mom and Dad's house for a while? I'm sorry about acting like I could handle everything on my own. And I'm sorry for not appreciating your help. I'll apologize for everything I've ever said or done to you guys. So please let me live with you guys.
Sorry, but I have to say no. I'm sure none of us want a stranger living in our home.
What?
Just hire a babysitter if you want to focus on work so badly. You make $80,000 a year, don't you? I'm sure you can manage to hire a babysitter for a few days a week.
Of course not. Do you even know how much it costs to hire a babysitter? It costs a bit over $3,000 a month if I ask them to stay from 9 to 5 every day. Even if I leave her at the preschool, it's going to cost well over $2,000 a month. And the $5,000 a month that I pay for the maid, and my whole salary's gone.
Then I guess you're gonna have to work extra hard, huh? Maybe it's a good idea for you to spend every penny. I'm sure it'll help you focus on your work better if there's no tomorrow if you don't.
Why would I do that? I love working, but I don't want to have $0 in the bank. I want to have fun working and get paid a lot to live a happy life with my baby.
Don't you think everyone in the world wishes for that? But the reality is that you have to pay someone to look after your kids while you're at work. And that fee is going to add up. So you're going to have to sacrifice something in order to manage that.
That's why I'm asking to come back home and live with you all. If I live there, I won't have to pay for a babysitter or a maid. I mean, of course, I'll pay our parents as thanks for helping, but I'm sure it won't reach $80,000 a year.
I'm sure you're right about that.
Look, I'm sorry for all the nonsense that I made you deal with up until now. I'll make sure to show my appreciation, and I'll apologize for everything that I've done. So please let me and my daughter move in with you guys. I swear, you won't regret it. It's going to ruin my whole career if I keep working like this. I'm on the verge of being replaced by a colleague and getting demoted at this pace.
Oh my, it must be very hard for you. Then again, I have nothing to do with that, so why should I care?
What?
What did you expect when you said we were cutting all ties with you? You can't just apologize and act like nothing happened. The real world isn't so kind.
Wait, we can still talk this out.
You're stuck in this situation because of everything you've done to yourself. You're the only person that you can blame for all of this, so good luck getting out of this on your own. Our family doesn't talk to people who spit at us when we try to help them up. See ya. I've never received any type of message from Becky ever since then. I heard that she gave up on receiving promotions and instead decided to focus on raising her child. However, it seems that she's starting to get full of herself again. She's been telling everyone that she'll only accept easy jobs because she's a single mother, and that everyone around her should help her because she has it harder than anyone else. Seems that she's lost appreciation towards her colleagues, the people who are helping her. Again. Seems that there's been a lot of talk around her bosses that she may get fired. But we'll see how things turn out for her. Not that I care.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.